there, campers. I wanted to take some time and introduce you to our director, Mr. Jeremy. Mr. Jeremy, would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Absolutely. I started when I was 16 years old as a camper, and that was back in, I think, 1994, and was a counselor for most of the years up through 2016, where in 2017 I took over as the director and been doing the directorship ever since. I am a contractor for GE Aviation, more specifically in the program management area. I've been married for 15 years. I have 2 kids. We have a dog and 4 cats. And in my free time, I like to go camping and build things.
Wow, sounds like you're busy all the time.
Yes, absolutely.
Do you have a favorite memory from when you were a camper?
Yes, I wouldn't call it a favorite memory. So I went to Whitewater Bible Camp as a camper for a couple years, and every year I would come home with an ear infection. And that's one memory. Another memory I have is one year our counselor took us down to the creek, and his one instructions was do not throw rocks and splash them. And we were looking for snakes, and what do you know? We found one. I picked up a rock and tried to, I don't know what I was thinking, but I threw it, it splashed him, and I got in trouble. And I had to sit out at the pool for 30 minutes.
Wow, how about that?
Yeah.
Well, since you were a camper, do you have a memory of when you were a counselor?
I do. Probably one of my favorite years, we'll say it that way, was a year that me and the co-counselor had a cabin where 2 brothers invited their whole soccer team. And I love to play soccer, and that was just an absolutely wonderful year. It just turns out that year our cabin got hit by a tree, so there was a lot going on that year, but it was a fun week.
Man, sounds crazy. Do you have any moments from being a director that stand out to you?
I do. I have one one specifically. One year at Camp Kirkwood, we had a camper who had high anxiety levels, and he was struggling to get through the week. He wanted to go home after the, we'll say, second day or so, and I made a kind of an agreement with him that I would help him through the week, and he could kind of shadow me, and he ended up making it through the week. And I received a letter from him a week or 2 after camp, and in it was a thank you letter thanking me for helping him through the week, and he included a leather bracelet that he had made in crafts that week. So I was really touched with that, and actually still have the letter and the bracelet.
Sounds like a wonderful time. Also sounds like you were able to solve a lot of problems there. Do you have any tips for the incoming campers this year?
I do. First off, our new facility, Wilderness Ridge, has a wonderful creek, a couple waterfalls, and maybe an area for some rock climbing. So bring extra clothes for creeking, because we're going to go creeking in the afternoon on Tuesday and Wednesday. I'd also bring a sealed container so that I could put my snacks that I opened into it, so I wouldn't attract ants or other bugs into the cabin. I'd also put my name on things. We usually have a huge lost and found, and can't return these items at the end of the week because we don't know who they belong to. So I put your name on your items, your clothing items and everything else, so that we can know who they are. Finally, I'd come ready to have some fun. It's a new facility. They have a lot of wonderful activities and games that we can do, and I'm all about having fun, so it's going to be a great week.
Man, it sounds like there's a lot of adventures planned for the new season.
There are.
Thank you for joining us, Mr. Jeremy, and
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. We hope to see you guys in Whitewater 2025 at our new center.